Hello, everyone, and welcome back to That Spicy History Teacher. Today, we are delving into a topic that carries immense historical significance: Auschwitz, the untold story of its origins. Auschwitz, a name that has become synonymous with terror, genocide, and the Holocaust, was established by the Germans in 1940, in the suburbs of Auschwitz, a Polish city that had been annexed to the Third Reich by the Nazis. Its dark history reveals the horrors of human cruelty and serves as a solemn reminder of the past. Let's explore the untold aspects of Auschwitz and how it became the notorious concentration and extermination camp it is known as today. The origins of Auschwitz trace back to the increasing mass arrests of Poles, which overwhelmed existing, local, prisons. The first transport of Poles arrived at Auschwitz from Tarnow prison on June 14, 1940. Initially intended to be just another concentration camp, like those established in the early 1930s, Auschwitz would evolve into something far more sinister. The Auschwitz camp complex was divided into several parts, each serving different purposes. The oldest part, known as Auschwitz I, or the main camp, held around 15,000 to 20,000 prisoners and was set up in the pre-war Polish barracks. Meanwhile, the largest section, called Auschwitz II, or Birkenau, was constructed in 1941 on the site of the village of Brzezinka, a few kilometers away from Auschwitz. Tragically, the Polish civilian population was forcibly evicted, and their houses were confiscated and demolished to make way for this gruesome part of the camp. Birkenau became the epicenter of mass extermination, where the majority of the victims were tragically murdered. But the horror doesn't end there. Over 40 subcamps, exploiting prisoners as slave laborers, were established between 1942 and 1944. Among them, the Buna subcamp, also known as Monowitz, stood out, with around 10,000 prisoners. It was situated 6 kilometers from the main camp on the grounds of the Buna Verka synthetic rubber and fuel plant. In November 1943, the Buna subcamp became the seat of the commandant of Auschwitz III, which had control over some other subcamps. Auschwitz was not just confined to its main and subcamps, it extended beyond the barbed wire fences. The Germans isolated the entire complex from the outside world, creating an area known as the Interessengebiet, or the interest zone. This zone, approximately 40 square kilometers in size, surrounded Auschwitz I and Auschwitz II Birkenau camps. The local population, including Poles and Jews living near the newly founded camp, faced forced eviction in 1940–1941. Over 1,000 homes were demolished, and the land was repurposed. Buildings within the zone were assigned to officers and non-commissioned officers from the SS camp garrison, some of whom even brought their families here. Pre-war industrial facilities in the area were either expanded or demolished to make way for new plants that served the military requirements of the Third Reich. Additionally, the camp administration utilized the zone for auxiliary camp technical support, workshops, storage, offices, and barracks for the SS. Auschwitz, the site of immense suffering and tragedy, was more than just a concentration and extermination camp. Its origins were rooted in the increasing arrests of Poles and the Nazis' sinister plans for genocide. The division of the camp into Auschwitz I, Birkenau, and various subcamps served different but equally cruel purposes. The Interessengebiet expanded the horrors beyond the barbed wire, affecting the lives of the local population as well. It is crucial to remember the untold stories of Auschwitz and honor the memory of the millions who lost their lives there. May history serve as a stark reminder of the atrocities committed and guide us toward a future free of hatred and prejudice. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. If you found this video informative, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, so you never miss any of our future explorations. Until next time, this is That Spicy History Teacher, signing off. Stay curious, stay informed, and stay spicy.